So in this video, I will show you how to deploy a very simple Django starting project to AWS EC2. So here is the project I just create running the local server here, and we're gonna deploy this to AWS EC2. But before we actually log in anything, I want to show you guys a graph, and it's like this. So we will deploy the Django project right here, the green square, to AWS, which is do the actual work, but we also need install the Gunicorn or Gunicorn, which will handle multiple process workers. Let's say Django can only process the request one by one, but after we add the Gunicorn, they could simultaneously process multiple requests at the same time. And after that, we will add the Nginx, which is add a layer of security and also for the performance. So with that being said, let's do the work and we could review this image, this graph later, okay? So I assume you already have a AWS account right here. If you don't, you just go to AWS and register a new account. And once you are in the dashboard here, you could search EC2 and here. And you will click here, the instance. And let me put this down a little bit more. And currently I have a 2, and you probably only have a 0. And you will click here, the launch instance. For the name, let's call that Django EC2 instance. And the next, let's choose the OS image. I will choose the Ubuntu. You feel free to choose this Amazon as well. And if you're a new account, you're free to the knowledgeable. And instance type, looking good. And the key and pair, this file is help you to log in and log in your instance, your server remotely. But we're not gonna use this key and pair, so we're not gonna create it. But if you need to create it, just click here and then type the name. They will generate the key and pair file for you. And next, create a new security group. Looking good. And everything just live as default. And we launch the instance right here. We're not going to use that, so we proceed without the key and pair. And it takes little, I would say 3 or 4 minutes, even 5 minutes to let the instance run. Let me see. We click right here and is running. But before we connect this instance, we need add a little more inbound rules. So by the way, I'm following this. This is the project I just sent you. I just showed you guys earlier the starting, and I also made a guide for this. So what we just did is create the EC2 instance, and we're gonna configure the security group. We need a port 2280, 443, and 8000, those 4. So that's what we're gonna do next. So let me adjust the screen a little bit so you guys can see better. So this instance, we're inside the instance details here, and the down here, security, and go down, we see the security group. We click here and go down here, add inbound rules. So let me see. So okay, now it's better. So now you can see the 22, it's default already. We add for the 80. 80 is for the here. And next one, 443. 443. And also last one, 8000 is for the Django default. So 22, 80, 443, 8000. So save the rules. So after that, we double check again. The port range, 80, 443, 22, and 8000. Looking good. And we go back to our instance here. Here, Django instance. So you guys see here, this connect button right here on the top. This is where we connect. Okay, then so your username will be Ubuntu, which is the default. Okay. So for the step 2, we're not using the key and pair file. So we're gonna go to the step 3, prepare the server. Okay, so if you can see this, let's make a little bit bigger the screen. Let's clean the screen here. First one will be update the package. This might take a little while, so let's wait. I will leave a link, this GitHub link in the description. Oh, that's pretty quick. And next one, let's upgrade all the package. This command usually takes the longest, about 2 or 3 minutes. I might come back once it's done. Okay, now it's done for the upgrading. And next, we're gonna install Python and all the essential tools for the project. Okay, and next we need to clone this GitHub project or whatever your project is. So for me, for this tutorial, we clone here, we get clone here, copy the URL, and yeah, we got it. The next we go into, so the name right here, the name of this project is called Django AWS EC2. We go inside and we're gonna create a virtual environment. Oh, we need to create this as well. So we need to create this, sudo, install this. Then let's do this again. Oh. Create a virtual environment. looking good. And we activate the virtual environment on the server. Do you see here? There is the Viv. And we install all the dependencies. And Gunicorn. We install Gunicorn. So looking good. And in this video, we're not gonna configure any database, but if you do, you just follow the step 5. And next, we need to go to the setting.py and to add the EC2 instance public IP to the allow host. So let's go. So first, we copy this one, the address. Let's clean a little bit the screen and go to the project folder where you could see the settings.py and they just sudo and settings and go next. Okay, I see here. What's going on here? So what I gonna do, I see there's some weird behavior in the editor. So we disconnect the server first and we reconnect again. So yeah, Ubuntu connect. So when we reconnect the session, the server, they will start a new session, which is it's a fresh session. Do you see here? There's no the virtual environment is not on. So let's go to our project and let's activate the project first. I mean, excuse me, let's activate the virtual environment first. Yeah. Oh, now you see here? It's right here. So now it's good. So let's go to let's add the IP address. Sudo nano settings. So let's go back to copy this IP address here. And go down here. And let's save. Control X. And yes, Y. And enter. Okay. So let's double check. Let's see if the IP address is, yeah, it's already here. Can you see it? Yeah, so let's just exit. So next, we tested it out. At this moment, I think we could do Python. Let's go back to the root folder where you see the manage.py. So we tested out if we use this run server, and yeah, it's running. And let's go to our IP address, copy, and this is the default, but we need the port 8000. Okay, so at this moment, this Python project could run with the development server right here. But the thing is that if we exit the server, the development server, the site will not working. See here? So that's why we need Gunicorn. Gunicorn is for Gunicorn is for the running and for the production. And this Django, the building, the default server is for development only. So now let's go here. Let's say that a Gunicorn file here. So here, let's copy here. So this will create this file, the Gunicorn service, and we copy right here. So there is a couple things you have to pay attention. We don't need to change this first one. No. Let's just keep the same. But for this working directory, for our project, it's home and Ubuntu, and also the name Django, AWS EC2, and next it's the virtual environment, also starts home, Ubuntu, and Django AWS EC2, and Gunicorn, go down here. And also we need to change this to 0.0.0, which means allow all the IP address. And for the project, I named the folder is called Django AWS, but for the project, I named Django EC2. I will show you guys the path. So you gotta make sure your working directory and exactly the start point and the three things you gotta make sure exactly is your path if you didn't follow exactly the project path. Okay, after that we exit and we see a yes and we save. Just to double check, let's everything looking all right. So the directory here, AWS EC2 looking good, and also the Django EC2. Okay, let's exit. So let me show you guys. So right now we're in the, do you see here? This is the working directory. So you gotta make sure you type your working directory. If you follow this project, you just type this exactly the same. This is very important. So next, we're gonna start the Gunicorn and enable. So I think at this moment, if we go to the, so right now you see here, I'm not running the Django building development server, but right now if we go here, I think it's, see here? So you see here, it's not running any Django like earlier we did, right? But right now is working. So last layer, we need add the Nginx. Okay, go back to here. So copy right here. We're gonna also create a new file, and your project, we just call that Django EC2, and we copy the project here. So there's the thing we need, a couple things we need to change. The first is our instance IP here. We need to copy this again. Copy that, go down here, and so you guys see here, the domain, the URL is 280. I mean, 127. So we need also update the Gunicorn service file as well. But we modify this first. So looking good, everything looking good. Then we just exit, modify it, and the same thing, we just double check again. The IP 188 looking good. Okay, so let's exit and go back to the Gunicorn. So we gotta also make sure so this URL, it have to be exactly the same, because when the Nginx will pass this, will enter this, will pass the web traffic, the website traffic to this, exactly this. So we exit, we save. Okay, looking good. Then go down here. Then right now we need to make the link. This is the connect. Here you're gonna make sure you change your project name, whatever you use. Like earlier, I used Django EC2, and let's run a test. Test the. Okay, see here, it's successful and it's okay, and restart here. And yeah, let's go. So now we don't need 8,000. We'll just go to this here, the default. So let me show you the guys exactly what happened earlier again. So when the web traffic over here. So when there's traffic, the website front traffic, they will go to, this is the first layer, the friend layer. They handle the security, and they will look for this file. They will look for this file. Let me show you guys. Where am I? Oh, they will look for, let's see, Django. This is the Gen EC2. So they were looking for this URL. Do you see here? So after, they will send the traffic to this URL. And this is where where's the graph? And they will send it to the Gunicorn. And Gunicorn, remember earlier, let's go up here a little bit. We set up this file exactly the same. So this will give to pass the web traffic to the Gunicorn. And the Gunicorn will very efficiently send different worker to process the requests. And Django is the actual one to do the work. And hope you guys could understand the whole traffic workflow, how the three things, Django and Nginx and Gunicorn, they work together. And I followed this guy, this development guy here. And the last is the optional to set up this, but we're not gonna do in this video. And yeah, I will leave the link, this repo, and also this guy here in the video description. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you have any question, just leave in the comments. Yeah, and that will be this video. Thank you guys.